And I love that. I have to say, I love that because no one else at work will cheer you on. JC's the first person, if I walk into the room, he'll compliment anything about me. No one does that in this industry because everyone thinks of you as competition. Whether it's someone from a different sex or someone older than you, no one will compliment you. JC always does. So I really appreciate that. Oh, naiyak. Emotional pala ako today. Charot.
Thought-provoking conversations with the people shaping our country. We uncover stories behind the headlines with influential voices from the Philippines and beyond. This is Manila Bulletin's The Sitdown.
Hi, this is Philip Kunhing and welcome to another episode of Sitdown. Today, it's gonna be also known as Isang Daan Tanong Para Kay Stella Fidel or less. Di ba? Kasi I doubt maabot namin yung 100 questions. Pero our guests today are Bela Padilla and JC Santos.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
So we'll throw a first question. Bobby, would you like to throw a first question today?
Okay, welcome Bella and JC to the sit down. Okay, the first movie, 100 Tula Para Kay Stella, was a blockbuster, no? It was in 2017.
Yes.
100M. Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, are you in a way pressured to hit the same mark?
I think it's a producer's pressure more than for us kasi we're just enjoying the whole process of doing the movie lang. And we believe the first this kind of roles that we do, it's I think pwede ko na sabihin na forte na namin to na we do ugly cry movies.
Yeah, heartbreak films, yes.
Pressure parang
Hindi masyado.
sa Viva na yun.
We've gone above and beyond for this film, way more than the first one, genuinely. So parang anything that happens after these days, it's not in our control anymore. So we leave it up to the people who should be working that side now of the project.
But was it exciting returning to these characters? Because you now sort of bring it on to like a 13-year gap between what happened in the 100 Tula, no?
Yes, it's yes and no for me. I've never reprised a character before. It's the first time I'm doing a sequel of anything, so I don't know what that feels like, or I didn't know what that felt like. Yes, because I get to work with JC again. I always look forward to working with him. No, because I think we've become, or I'll speak for myself, I've become so protective of Stella. So when I read the first few drafts of the script, I was like, yeah, let's just not do this. Parang I feel like we ended on a good note with the first film, like why bother doing a second one? And then we got to a version of a script that was nice and it felt real and it felt like it would give justice to their story. So we're like, okay, let's do this now.
The screenplay is written again by Jason.
Yes.
Okay. So this is now the challenge to do like a trilogy, like Before Sunrise or whatever. 10 years later, balik na naman natin siya.
Everybody's asking that.
I know.
May part 3 ba or part 4?
Yeah.
It's nice to come back to a role again. Ang sarap kasi meron na siyang level of maturity na, oy, pwede ko, sana pala ginawa ko to dati, na pwede ko palang gawin ngayon. And yeah, may pressure din dahil mahirap yung role eh.
The first film was very music-driven also, no?
Yeah.
Because of the character you played, wanting to be a rock star. And then now there's a new song, I think, that Lipstick na Itim.
There are so many beautiful new songs in
Okay,
this.
so more than Lipstick na Itim.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's sung by the Ones, no? Or the Ones was the one in the first
in
film.
the first
Balisong.
film. Yeah. So now we have Kyle Chari, who's a part of the cast, sings most of the songs because he plays a singer in the film. So if you felt like Isang Daang Tula was music driven, this is like music driven times 10. Isang Daang Awit.
It's a musical.
It almost feels like a musical, but we don't break out into song because I can't do that. But
when you introduce that third character, that means there's a triangle na naman.
yeah.
Pero was it really nasa pipeline to come up with a sequel?
It was, yeah. Because I remember there was a trade launch in 2019. Like Viva had a trade launch, and there was a poster of our faces that they grabbed from different films. They put us together, and it said "Isang Daang Tula Para Kay Stella Part 2." So there wasn't even a title yet. There wasn't a story yet. So yeah, there definitely was talks of sequel. We just didn't know yet like what the story would be.
Pero Bella, okay, the title of the movie is Isang Daang Awit Para Kay Stella. So how would you feel if, in real life, if a guy would dedicate 100 songs to you?
Depends. Like what is the genre of the songs? Because if it's like metal music, I would probably ask for a restraining order. But if they're love songs, maybe I'd be flattered. I don't know. I genuinely wouldn't know. Yeah, yeah. No one's ever done anything like that crazy for me. So
That's so sweet, doing 100 that's
of anything.
passionate.
Yeah, of anything. Yeah. True. Yeah.
Moving outside beyond the film, no? You're signing up with ABS Star Magic again.
Yes.
That's like you coming full circle in your career and in terms of management at least. So what were the reasons that made you feel it was so right to sort of do that move?
I think parang everything in my life so far is led by kismet moments. Like I follow a lot of gut feeling. Like I fell into this profession exactly because of that. I was on a field trip. I had no ambitions of becoming an actress, but parang it's always fate or destiny that brings me to where I should go. And then I left for London. I studied there for a bit, and then I saw Direct Lauren at a wedding. And we were just standing watching all our friends partying, and he asked me like when I was coming home, and I said, well, right now London is home for me, and like I'm not sure if I do want to come home anytime soon. And a few months later, I had to make a really tough decision in my life, and I wanted advice. And so I texted him, and he said, let's jump on a call. And the first thing he asked me when we jumped on a call was exactly what I wanted to hear. So I said, as soon as I have the chance, or if I could, I would love to work with Direct Lauren specifically. So I even told him this, like any agency he would be leading today, even if it's not Star Magic, I would be there. So it's him that I want to work with, not the agency per se. Yeah.
Okay, so that's kismet, serendipity in terms of things
Yeah.
going on. With JC naman, you've really moved in terms of stage initially, no? And live theater, no? What made you make the shift to like doing a lot of movies now and sort of like turning, expanding beyond, for example, theater?
Swerte lang din. Swerte lang. Hindi ko rin ine-expect na makakapunta ako sa screen. Because lagi ko siyang hinihiwalay. This is stage and this is screen. Kasi I've always thought na layogenic ako.
Ano yun?
Sa malayo lang ako. Maganda.
Oh my gosh, you should watch him in this film. He's so guapo.
Daming close-up ba?
Yeah, nag-glow siya dito. Sabi ko, grabe, parang ganda ng shots ni JC dito.
Mas maganda pa yung lighting niya kaysa
Then
sa'yo.
mine. I was like, wait lang.
And I really like dancing and singing out loud. So parang I enjoyed theater so much na hindi ko ever pinangarap mag-screen. And up until now, I'm still, okay, nandito ako sa work na to. And the demands and the overwhelming response to the things that I do for the screen.
But for those who aren't aware, no, there was UP Diliman, then you went to Hong Kong and Singapore, working even in amusement parks. Then you did a stint in New York, no, in one of the theater companies there, no, and now you're nominated in Gawad Buhay for your best male performance in the Foxtrot with Jackie Lu Blanco, no. So congratulations.
That's another trophy he's going to get. That's going to be like among the 8 million trophies he has.
First love, movies or stage? Stage talaga. Why? Kasi like I've spoken to some people, no? I mean like I'm a friend of Isa's, no? For her it's like walang safety net kasi.
Yeah, it's risky. Yeah. And I love the whole collaboration of the rehearsal process. I like the whole family that's being built inside the rehearsals. I mean, meron din naman dun sa screen, sa mga shooting, pero yung lalim na pinagdadaanan nyo sa paulit-ulit yung binabalikan yung material. That's probably where I found family nung bata ako. That's why I still keep coming back.
But with each new production, broken family na. Yung dati.
He's being modest. I have to answer that for him. Because he said about, I mean, you guys were discussing na walang cut pag theater. he doesn't do take twos in film. So it's like hindi rin siya nagka-cut. Yeah, so it's always a one take for him anyway. So yeah, it's the same.
Same naman, change angle lang. Tapos one take.
Yeah, change angle lang siya.
Whether it's crying scene or
sisiw
angry.
lang sa kanya.
So, but that's the preparation, di ba, that comes with stage. So you also use that same mental approach in terms of how you approach film. Okay.
Bella, you're wearing several hats. Actor, model, writer, director, producer, businesswoman. I attended your makeup brand launch last year. But one of your early dreams was to become a journalist like us, Mr. Fidel.
That was the dream.
Saan ang hugot nun? Meaning, who inspired you to become a journalist?
No one in my family is a journalist, but I think when I was young, what was encouraged at home a lot was reading. My mom has her own library, my dad has his own separate library. So when I was a kid, parang I didn't have a limit to buying books, but I had a limit pag toys. So I could go crazy in National Bookstore, but they would not let me go crazy in Toy Kingdom. So I think because I liked reading books, and I had to, so we had Sunday service, and so I grew up a Jehovah's Witness, and every Sunday we would have something called the Watchtower. So half of the service is like a question and answer. And every time I answered a question to my mom's liking, like it had to pass her standards, I would get a Julina Magdangal butterfly clip because I would get 100 pesos and the clip was 100 pesos. So I got all the colors they had and then some. So for me to pass the standards she wanted, I wasn't allowed to just get the answer from the paragraph. I had to do research from her library. So I liked that. I liked finding information that wasn't easily given. And I realized not everyone approached life that way. So I was figuring out like what course would satisfy me, I guess, in that sense. And yeah, I guess that was journalism for me.
Pero since then, ba nagbago na bang outlook mo sa mga journalists? Like, what's happening these days?
Trick question, I see. I mean, do we get paid? I'm kidding. No. I don't know.
But you were saying also that you actually wrote one time for the Manila Bulletin.
Yeah, I mean, it was for the youth section. I was 17. Yeah, I don't know. I think I was 16, 17, something like that. I wrote. Yeah, I also wrote for Mega Magazine. I think I did a preview article. I don't remember anymore. But like in the early days of my career, I was figuring out if that was something I could pursue also. But yeah.
Si JC, talagang real dream mo maging actor? Or
Yeah. Actor talaga. Ever since I told her na the first time I saw Leonardo DiCaprio, and the second version of The Man in the Iron Mask. There's a dual personality, and two characters in this one actor. Sabi ko, this is the first cinema that I saw, and then this is why I want to be an actor. And then I saw Jojit Lorenzo played Basilio in Soxy Topacios El Filibusterismo in Gantimpala Productions when I was 15. Up until that, sabi ko, I want to be in that box.
Oh.
Yeah.
And now you're doing plays with Jojit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
When you directed 366, no, and screenwriting last night, there were lots of themes that involve past lives, fate.
Yeah.
Is there like something that's sort of like you feel like an old soul or something, or what?
Maybe. I think maybe. So my real name is Krista Elise. Elise, I was named Elise because of the movie Somewhere in Time. Jane Seymour's characters. Yeah, so her character's name there is Elise McKenna. And so growing up, my mom would make me watch Somewhere in Time over and over, and it's about time travel and destiny and all of that. So I ended up loving movies that are about like love stories that really transcend time and feel larger than life. So some of my favorite movies are that and What Dreams May Come and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. So I feel like I gravitate towards those themes. Yeah.
And then within that screenwriting and directing sphere, who would you think are your greatest influences or the people you look up to, both with screenwriting and then the ones who are directors?
Ooh, I mean, my favorite director would be Baz Luhrmann and Michel Gondry, but I I don't feel like I'm anything like them at all. Budget constraints also. It's not like we can pull off a Baz Luhrmann shot here. Screenwriting, sino ba mga gusto ko? Ang dami masyado eh. Parang I pull from so many different films that I love. So there's not a specific one. I would say though, locally, my favorite writer is Irene Villamor. Yeah, and I find her to be my mentor.
Any local directors also from the past that you've looked up to or you've been very sort of partial towards?
What have I watched recently that I liked? I mean, I like the work we did with Direct Irene Villamor also. Yeah. Yeah. Parang out of all the local directors, she's my favorite. Yeah.
Do you have any influences also? Because you were saying you're also now into writing, no?
Just recently.
Even from theater, for example.
Yeah, right now I'm working with the Palanca winner, si Gilan Luarca and Giancarlo Magdangal. So they're training me right now how to write because I want to write my own story. And so far, nasa laging family-oriented yung mga gawa ko. And edgy. And yeah, I wanted to be I want to be a playwright maybe and a director for theater. So, yung screen kay Bella na yun. Kay Direct Bella na yun. Pag meron akong nasulat na screenplay, bibigay ko na lang kay Direct Bella, tapos siya na lang magdi-direct. Gano'n.
Tapos kung meron siyang sinulat para sa stage, bibigay niya sa'yo.
Yes, tama.
Pero Bella, have you tried theater na ba?
I haven't. I feel like I'm too shy.
Gusto ko siyang dalhin sa theater.
How would you convince her na ano? Anong strength niya pag lumabas siya sa theater?
Strength? Which character? Parang gano'n. Anong pwede niyang... Ang dami. Ang lawak ng pwedeng gawin ni Bella in terms of characters. Kasi hindi pa niya naiintindihan yung... feeling ko, hindi pa niya naiintindihan yung maraming rehearsals for you to master it. Kasi hindi pa siya nakakapag-attend ng talagang staggered rehearsals. Pero kung mapipilit ko siya.
Would you consider in the future? Kaya, no?
Maybe one day in the future. But because honestly, first, I have terrible stage fright. Second, I'm super duper, how do I say it? I'm super duper forgetful. Like my attention span is so short. So I feel like I would forget every, how do you call it? Every show. May makakalimutan akong line for sure. I'm so bad with, my memory is so bad.
Yeah. Kung ako naman kasama mo, hindi ko
okay, pwede. Sige. Totoo naman. Funny story though, I'm forgetful with everything. Like, I could meet a person like 2 days ago and I wouldn't know their name today. Pero pag lines sa film, I'll remember everything, pati lines ng ka-eksena ko. So maybe it will work out, but we don't know. I'm saying right now, it won't. But yeah.
Konting push na lang ako.
Hindi pa talaga. Push over a cliff.
You're talking stage fright, but I saw you host a British Embassy event.
Exactly.
No, stuff like that is... no.
So I mean, that's also a different skill. Because I mean, when you're hosting, it's also the prompting, diba? Things can go wrong. The stage director is telling you to do something else.
True.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
And you consider that a disaster? No.
No, I think I did pretty good. No, I don't know. I think it's very different.
That's why it's very different. Yeah. But I mean, that's why the hosting is closer to acting on stage than it is to...
It's not. I can't do hosting. The improvisational part of it. Tapos yung maraming information coming and then you have to look at the...
Yeah, and you still have to control the crowd, control everything, diba?
See, that's another skill. Two different skill sets.
We'll see. Very Liam Neeson that. A particular set of skills.
Para madagdag yung slash, di ba? May actor slash host, actor.
Minsan host.
Pero both of you, nag-level up na from actors to producers.
Thank you.
So, anong challenges? Because like, challenging yung times these days sa showbiz.
Yeah.
And you still want to produce.
I want to hear your answer first.
Ako?
Male perspective and female perspective.
I still want to produce. I'm producing theater right now. So, we're producing new materials. Gusto ko kasi original Filipino materials na nagawa ng Pinoy. And kasi usually lagi kaming nag-aaral from the classics. And then ngayon gusto namin gumawa ng sarili naming classic. I'm producing it because Ganun ba?
Or anong challenge?
Anong challenge? Alam mo yung hirap maging artist. Minsan, pumapayag ka ng libre. Nakakainis.
Yeah.
Ang hirap kasi parang hindi mo iniisip yung pera. The business side of it is always the hardest.
Yeah.
Yung, I mean, right now, our challenge for the theater is to market our plays. And bisyo pumunta sa theater eh.
Yeah.
Bisyo manood ng theater, di ba? Parang pupunta ka sa isang theater, kailangan handang-handa ka, may pera ka. Yung, uy, pag-iipunan ko to, itong show na to. And yun yung gusto naming maging culture sa Pilipinas eh, na kakaiba manood ng live.
Yeah.
It's
an experience.
It's an experience. Tsaka, di ba, you can never forget what you feel. And yun ang binibigay ng stage eh.
You also notice that like here in the Philippines, the bias is always towards musicals, di ba? Kung live. Whereas drama often gets second seat or hirap, di ba?
Yeah.
Smaller venues. Tapos, doesn't it also frustrate you sometimes na parang 3 weekends lang, nag-rehearse kayo ng ilang buwan, tapos after 3 weekends, tapos na yung run.
For us, ano lang muna siya, challenge. Parang, sige, ganito lang muna tayo, I think, it's gonna get better soon. Parang, we believe na the better materials we have, then the more we can pull people to watch theater.
I think my challenge in producing sa film naman is, and as a woman, is being taken seriously. So I'm there when the problems are there. They ask me to solve everything from what color the couch should be from for this scene to can you join a thesis defense for finance at midnight because you have to explain why the tent needs aircon in Pampanga. Like, really? Are you kidding me? It's 2,500 pesos. I'll pay for it. Like, do you want your people to die in Pampanga? Like, give them aircon. If they were at home, they wouldn't be in this 42-degree heat. But you have to defend that and you have to explain that to them. You know why? Because they're in their offices all day and they have centralized air conditioning, so they never experience the heat of being on set. So you have to defend that for hours for 2,500 pesos. And so much more. And it's so frustrating to see that people on set get packed lunches that range from 75 pesos to like 120 pesos when they're carrying equipment that weighs so much. So, you know, that really weighs you down. And then when they finally get meetings that matter, like, you know, with streaming platforms, say like with Amazon, with Netflix, with whatever, you're not in the room anymore. So you don't know how much the movie actually made, or you don't know how much it was bought for. So you don't know how much your money's return should be. So now you just have to trust that they're giving you the right amount.
But as a producer, can't you be in the room also?
You're just not invited. You don't even get the text where that room is, what time they're going to be in that room. So yeah, I'll let you know in 10 years if that changes, but I highly doubt. Yeah.
But it's there's still an inclusivity issue within,
definitely.
not just within acting or stage, but even within the production side.
Definitely, yeah. I don't know if it's the people I work with, or maybe because I don't think it's because I'm a woman, because there are so many great female producers in the Philippines. Maybe it's because I'm an actress.
Okay. When you cross that line, then it becomes difficult. Because I was going to say there are also many women directors already now, diba? And you say, as you said, there are many women producers. Like Mother Lily was one of the most famous.
Yeah, and we have a lot of young producers that are so capable and so lovely to work with. But I also mean in terms of, because I don't just produce in terms of making decisions or calling the shots, but I actually also put money into the films I make. But then at the end of the day, I don't get any return. Like, I produced a film 2 years ago, I haven't seen my money back yet, but I know that Amazon Prime bought it. So like, you know, stuff like that, it gets frustrating. Parang, okay, you're there when all the problems are there, but you're not there when when the champagne is opened. So yeah.
In your case, JC, with your triple threat as it is on stage of acting, singing, and dancing, which do you feel is your strongest among the three now?
Oh my gosh.
No, because I saw you in Foxtrot. You were crazy good.
What was your favorite? Dancing, acting?
Sorry, I'm asking what he thinks is his own favorite. Or
Siguro, if yung 100% yun, yung acting nasa 50, nasa dancing 30, 25 dancing, 25 singing.
Ooh, I've never seen you dance.
Oh?
Because I know he
You'll
sings
be
really well.
surprised.
Ooh.
You've never seen him dance yet? He's good. He's good, very good.
And
I've
it's a
never heard him
comedy.
sing, except
Oh, he sings
later
really
on
well.
when I was singing in the film. No? Okay.
But I made some research. Both of you pala started in showbiz 2007.
2007.
2007? So that's 18 years.
Yeah.
That's my theater in
Oo.
Diliman, 2007. 2008.
8 talaga. Okay.
It was,
So 7 and 8.
Francis Pasion's Cinemalaya movie, and it was starring Baron Geisler. It was Jay.
Do you still remember what happened to your first paycheck?
Yeah, it went to my mom. It went to my mom. Yeah. No choice. I was a minor. It went to my mom.
It was my first independent movie. 2008 yun, di ba? I almost died because it was Palm Sunday, and hinahabol ako ng police.
Bakit?
Sa gitna ng... Yes. Francis Passion movie, nasa pelikula siya. Hinahabol ako ng police sa gitna ng crowd. At wala pang mga crowd directors noon. Wala pa ano. At tinutukan ako ng barel sa set kasi meron kaming, dito ka mag-i-end tumatakbo ka lang dyan, tapos wide shot. Tapos tinutukan ako ng barel. Tapos, naalala ko may conversation about dagdagan yung TF ni JC ng 500. Kasi
Bakit?
2.5 lang yung... Dagdagan niya ng 500 kasi muntik na siya mamatay.
Kasi baka kailangan niya magpa-check up mamaya.
So,
Bakit ka muntik mamatay?
Tinutukan ako ng barel kasi kala totoo.
Because your character was like
a criminal.
Criminal. Okay.
Tapos sa eksena, makikita mo yung mga bata kasi sobrang found story siya. Pinapalo ako ng mga bata nung mga palaspas.
Okay.
Dun sa crowd. So tapos yun yung first movie experience ko. Ganito pala mag-shooting, nakakamatay, ayoko na. so ayun. Tapos sa 2.5.
2.5 yung buong movie na yun?
Alin? Yung
Buong
mga
pelikula
eksena
na?
ko.
Yun na yun, 2.5 buong pelikula? Nananawagan ako sa nag-produce. Bawal na to.
Tagal na yun.
18 years in showbiz, you've come a long way, no? Kayong dalawa. So, anong advice sa younger self ninyo? Your advice to your advice or reminder to your younger self?
Lagi ko sinasagot to
Ako din.
Lagi ko,
Uso to ngayon eh. Like yung nababasa to sa sa
Younger
TikTok.
self.
Yung mga, what would you say to your younger self? I guess I would say just relax. You know, it's a long road ahead. I should also say that to myself right now. I mean, I've had so much fun in the last 18 years. I've lived so many lives, you know, like it's such a blessing to be doing what we're doing. Like I wouldn't have this much color in my life if I turned out to be a journalist, I feel, because I would probably be shot dead at some point, you know, like I speak too much, so I probably wouldn't be alive anymore. But as an actor, I feel like I've seen so many beautiful places. I've met so many beautiful people. I've had so many beautiful experiences. So just relax.
Ako, may two things. I'm proud of what you're doing so far, but gear up, there's more.
Ganda nun, yeah. Totoo.
Yun lang.
You're in a promoter right now, no?
Yes. we
Like
are.
school, you go to school.
I went to a university yesterday, but actually no, we're just doing one uni screening just yesterday. Yeah.
So how did the students take?
Oh my
Do you want to
gosh.
hear it? Okay.
They were cheering talaga.
It's not cheering. I thought I went to Enchanted Kingdom, not a university. I was like, wow, this is insane.
This is what school did you go to?
JRU.
JRU.
Mhm.
Very sad.
And this is just a scene where we saw each other for the first time. Nothing was happening.
So,
As in, they were jumping out of their seats. Yeah.
yeah.
Insane.
Nung 8 years ago, it was all high school students who watched us because
yeah.
at that time, it was pista ng pelikulang Pilipino. And the
Yes.
tickets were
100 pesos.
150 something. Tapos may pila talaga yun ng mga high school students. I remember my dad taking pictures of the lines. And then after 8 years, they're working now. So yung mga fans namin na nanood noon na umiyak and then I think nagdagdag kami ng audience in time of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Na nilabas kami sa TV.
Yeah.
Tapos yun, so
Nagka-second wave.
kami ng second wave. Tapos so ngayon we're trying to get them back. to the cinemas again. So, ayan. So meron na kaming ulit, may magulo na sa sinehan.
Yeah.
Cute-cute na nagtutulakan sila.
I know.
Yeah.
If your life had a soundtrack, what would be the most played song right now? You first, Bella.
Can you answer first your song for yourself? Okay, I'll think. I want the perfect song.
The first song that came up right now is Blessed Union of Souls. And it's titled She Likes Me for Me.
Aww. That's so cute. I think I would say... hirap naman ito. I want to pick the perfect song. Naghahanap ako sa playlist ko. Sorry. Please cut the dead air.
Cut the dead air.
I would say... Okay. I actually answered this sa press con also. So I'm gonna say the same thing. Somewhere Only We Know. Yeah, Somewhere Only We Know.
And if you had to choose a song for your best friends, like Kim Chiu, what would you choose for her now?
For Kim? Wow, that's hard.
We have to stop again and wait.
I know. Sorry. Because first off, I told you, I'm so forgetful. So first I have to pop up the name of the song and then figure out the lyrics. Sparks, Coldplay. Yeah. Because I promised I'd look out for you. Yeah, that one. Sparks.
Kanta ko sa'yo. TLC. Waterfalls.
Ooh, I love it. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Bakit?
Ewan ko.
Visit ka.
Set, what's your go-to when you have to pass the time? Because I know on the set, a lot of time is actually just spent waiting, di ba?
We never. Because we have so many scenes. Yeah, we have like 8 million scenes a day and we're both always in it. They never make us rest. Diba?
And even if we have rest, we don't rest. Chika lang kami dalawa.
Ayun, if we have a bit of downtime, if they're changing camera angles, we talk.
Okay, but if it's not this film, it was, for example, in a teleserye or whatever, what's your go-to in terms of how you pass the time?
I bring little stuff. Like, kunwari, if right now I'm crocheting something, I'll bring that. Or, yeah. Or a book. I don't know. Ikaw.
Like, on the moment, as in...
Pag hindi ako yung ka-work mo, kasi ako yung pinaka-fun mong ka-work.
Ano ba? I read the book, yeah. Same. I watch movies on my iPad.
So, what would you say the best thing you discovered about each other?
Ako, I've known this for a while, but you know, JC just gets better and better. Like, I find it kasi so, it's not insulting, but I don't like the compliment when a movie comes out and you read and they say, kunwari, blank at her best or blank at his best. But that really applies to him because parang every movie he does, it always surpasses the last one he did, performance-wise, ha. I find that he always finds a way to surprise me. And I mean this not just as someone watching. I'll be honest, I don't watch his stuff that don't include me. Like, I get very jealous. Like, I'm super possessive. So I only watch the stuff that he does with me. So I like that he always surprises me on set and also on screen because he also registers very differently on screen. So yeah.
Yes.
Beyond the lighting, Beyond the
Yeah,
lighting.
grabe kasi yung lighting niya dito eh. Kanina, ginaganito ko siya. Grabe, ang galing mo.
Well, ganun kami sa isa't isa. We're probably stage dads and stage moms of
Each other, yeah.
Um,
And I love that. I have to say, I love that because no one else at work will cheer you on. JC's the first person, if I walk into the room, he'll compliment anything about me. No one does that in this industry because everyone thinks of you as competition. Whether it's someone from a different sex or someone older than you, no one will compliment you. JC always does. So I really appreciate that. Oh, naiyak. Emotional pala ako today. Charot.
Siguro dahil galing ako sa ibang, sa theater culture, we do that
Really?
a lot. We try to cheer each other, boost each other. Ano nga yung tanong?
Sorry.
Siguro ako every year na nakakasama ko si Bella, after nung pandemic, simula nung nakasama ko siya noong 2017 hanggang ngayon, ang nakita ko ay tumatapang siya ng tumatapang kada taon. Iba na yung mga sugal niya sa life ngayon at nakaka-proud. Kasi hindi ko in-expect na na ganun na okay. I mean, nung lumabas siya ng bansa, tinahak niya yung buhay na yun. That for me is tapang mo. Iba ka. And lagi ko rin yun sinasabi sa mga tao pero iba minsan hindi nila ginagawa. And she just did it. Game.
Pero what would you say your most challenging role ever na with her?
For film?
Oh my God.
Ako on Vodka Beers and Regrets, which I also did with JC.
Oo, mahirap yung role mo na yun.
Yeah. Very toxic character. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Siguro yung latest ko lang because it's physically demanding. It's the first time I did a sports movie. It was titled Journeyman. And we only did it in one camera.
Wow. So
Sports
paulit-ulit.
movies. Yeah. So lahat ng choreography and everything. So it was challenging so far physically. Pero yung lahat ng mental challenge ko nasa theater. Do Shakespeare. Yeah.
But Journeyman is showing when?
Oh,
That's-
tapos na. It was
tapos na.
show na last Cine Panalo.
Okay, in Cine Panalo. That's
Sa
right.
entry.
Okay. If you had to create a superhero alter ego, what name would you choose and what would be your powers? I'm trying to make it lighter na, Bella. So that's,
Sorry.
You want to know.
Sorry. Wow, wala akong maisip.
Superhero alter, ikaw muna, JJ.
Alter ego.
Superhero, anong name na i-choose nyo, tapos ano, yung powers mo?
Ako na lang si Super B, ni Rufa May. Yun na. Since you wanted to be lighter, I will just be Super B. Kasi Super B does everything. She's like the Superman, pero babae. Diba? Did you watch Super B?
B for Bella, right?
No. It's a movie with Rufa. You have to watch it. It's in my top 5 best Filipino films of all time. Next to Ora Plata Mata. Kidding. I'm joking. No, I'm not even joking kasi Direct Joyce directed this. So for me, I don't know if they did it as satire or if they were serious, but it's so funny. So it's Rufa May Quinto playing a superhero character and her name is Super B. And it's Super B because she's booba. Yeah. And yeah, if I could be a superhero, I want to be Super B. As in, nagiging si Rufa May ako, no? Pag ano. I love that. Go.
I love Rufa May. I love her. She's
Ikaw.
the best. Ako?
Deciding for your body.
Yeah, I want to be Rufa May.
Hindi ko rin alam. Superhero movie. Name na alter ego. Ano? Parang... Flash forward.
Pero ano yung power mo nun? Di ba fast forward ka?
Oh.
So parang click. Parang click ni Adam Sandler.
Parang click. May remote ako, gano'n. Flash
Pagod ka na ba sa aming lahat?
Pero may rewind. Labo, sorry.
What's the funniest blooper that you guys ever committed in a film that actually made it to the final cut?
Oh, gosh.
Or wala naman? Kasi I remember, no?
Ako wala.
Wala.
Oo.
You're perfect in every way.
No. Kasi all the scenes we do naman are kind of heavy eh.
Oh, yeah.
Parang wala.
So wala. You've never done a comedy role yet?
I Wish You Were the One was kind of funny. Meron ba
Oo.
tayong blooper doon?
Parang wala. Kahit yung comedy, sineseryoso natin.
Kasi pati comedy, ginagalingan talaga namin. Oh my gosh, we had the scene there na parang 9 pages long. And it was so detail heavy. Like, we had to introduce our characters to each other, but it was so detail heavy. And 2 minutes before they called us on set, it was supposed to be a voiceover. Hindi na lang to blooper, but an anecdote. They told us it was a voiceover, so we didn't need to memorize it. We weren't gonna shoot it. And then the PA called us and said, sorry, kailangan nyo na daw siya sabihin sa camera. And we're like, what? You're telling us this on the way to the set? So we're both holding our script, saying it out loud. We're not listening to each other. We're just like blurting it out. We get to the set, we looked at each other na parang, game. We threw the scripts. We did the scene in one take. After they didn't show it. Like they still did it as a VO. They still edited it as a VO. It's like, what was the point? No, he did it too. We did the same thing. I was also very impressed with him. It was the same thing. Like, we had to do the same thing.
He says he can do that easily kasi theater siya, di ba?
Pero 2 minutes kahit theater.
2 minutes. Ay, hindi. Kasi we have a luxury of time to memorize the whole thing. In this one, wala eh. Wala
On
kami.
the way to the set.
On the way to the set. Pwede. Pwede talaga. Yeah. Konti na lang. Konting push na lang.
But yeah.
We'll remember today, if ever you have to do theater.
Thanks. Remember
We
for me.
pushed you. We pushed you talaga.
Yeah.
Because if not theater, are you gonna join customs?
Not anyways. I heard it's messy.
No, don't you? But aren't you good in computing?
I am good in computing. When they tell you what you should compute. Yeah. No, I feel like things like that should be done by people who should be doing it. Yeah.
But you got a lot of reactions, no? I mean, a lot of traction in terms of social media from your the content that you created out of that, no? What do you feel came out of it talaga that should be a lesson for everybody?
I think there was a lot of traction because there has been a lot of, I guess, frustration over the years regarding that agency specifically. I'm very happy though that they reached out because this happened to me now a few years ago. I already went through something similar, but the approach back then was so different. This time, I think there's a new commissioner in charge. He reached out. He even said sorry for reaching out on a Sunday. He was very humble about it, and he spoke to me so kindly. And I think it's human nature now when someone treats you with that much respect and kindness, you automatically also want to parang ease up yung communications, right? So he told me what the problems are right now there, and what the problems are also with I never know how to pronounce it. Is it freight or fright companies? Freight. Okay. So
Fright is what they are of you. They're frightened by you.
See, ang tapang, di ba?
no, so the freight companies also have their own issues kasi it's a very specific thing to the Philippines only. Like they have a credit line with the customs that don't happen anywhere else in the world. And the person I spoke to didn't know who to escalate it to anymore because it's a Philippine problem. So what I saw there was a super good conversation between them. They had an internal investigation. They also took the online calculator down. So it's nice to see something happen. Kasi there's no point talking because if you're just talking with no result, then it's just noise. And I don't like noise. Like it bothers me so much. So if there's no action, then let's just not converse, right? But there was something done. So I'm very grateful. So yeah.
Dream roles, meron ba kayo? And any stars you want to collaborate with in the future?
I just want to work with JC for the rest of my life.
Aww. Same. Ang dali kasi ng work namin pag magkasama kami. We can even, bigyan mo kami ng eksena kahit walang script.
Which we've done so many times.
You can improvise on what you feel, parang gano'n. So, parang kabisado na namin yung isa't isa eh. Yeah.
Dream role. May dream role ka pa ba?
Dream role?
Aside from Super B?
Buba. Joke.
I don't know kung reachable, pero I wanna play Jose Rizal.
Oh, yes. Bagay sa face.
Yes.
Yeah. I said that yesterday in JRU kasi may scene kayong shooting up yung sa...
Jose Rizal.
I'll tell you which one.
Yeah, love
I'll tell
story
you
with Josephine Bracken.
I want to play Josephine Bracken! Oh my gosh.
Ideas!
Someone produce this right now. We'll do it tomorrow.
Perfect, no?
I wanted to audition for a Josephine Bracken role before for a foreign production, but I didn't push through. Yeah. Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, it would be nice, like Jose Rizal in Heidelberg,
Yeah, yeah.
like when he was doing the studies in Germany and stuff.
Meet me in Heidelberg. Our love team name would be JoJo.
So Bella, do you look for love or does it find you?
A bit of both, I think. I can't say because I'm single, so I'm not the expert. Ask him.
It finds you.
Okay.
And fatherhood, what has that meant to you?
Oh my gosh, ang dami. Isandaang forgiveness every day. Yeah.
From his kid, not from him.
5 years old. 5 years old.
That's a nice, because when they're too young, it's hard to still interact with the father.
You can talk to easy na and they share their thoughts na and what they feel, impressions, and it's so good.
You brought him to watch your films, to watch theater already? Di pa?
Ayaw niya manood ng
Sabihin mo sa kanila yung yung nagsiselos na siya.
nagsiselos na siya.
Yeah.
Sa mga pag may Oh,
Yeah.
Mommy, Daddy's cheating on you again.
Yeah.
It's on
again.
screen.
Daddy's cheating on you again.
Kasi iba't ibang mga... Tapos siya yung nagagalit kapag meron akong mga ibang partners for the screen. Yeah. So... yeah.
His kid looks exactly like him. Yeah.
I have to explain every time. And this is Daddy's work and I do acting and gano'n. So, yeah.
I'm saying.
Don't believe it.
Go get money. I'll give you money. No, no, his wife's actually really lovely.
Can we play a little bit of games about sort of like this or that, no? I mean,
Yeah.
karaoke scene stealer or silent clapper?
With alcohol, scene stealer.
Silent clapper.
No, that's not true.
Oh, sige, scene stealer.
Oo nga, galing-galing mo kumante.
Pwede.
Coffee, milk tea.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Fish and chips or sinigang ng isda?
Sinigang na isda.
So you already, forget my
No, fish and chips also. Both, actually, both. Yeah.
Sinigang. Nice na.
Beach person or more for mountains and hiking?
Beach person.
Mountains.
Can stuff or trek talaga or?
I like nature, trees, and mas ilog ako more than beach.
Fresh water, no?
Fresh water.
Customs or DPWH?
None of the above. Dole.
Star Wars or Titanic?
Titanic.
Star Wars.
And if you had to do your own sit down, like the way Bobby and I are doing,
Yeah.
who would you make your guest?
Anthony Hopkins.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Sorry, that was the first person I came up with, but there's so many more I would love.
Hopkins, then let's know, what particular film would make you do that? Silence of the Lambs?
Silence of the
Equus?
Lambs.
No.
Silence of the Lambs. And also the last one he did where he played the character who has dementia. Yeah, the father.
Oh, Christian Bale.
Oh, yes.
I
Oh,
wanna
that's so
ask
good.
about his process and how he deals with things. And he's also a dad, so.
Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank
That's
you.
our episode of Sit Down. Thank you so much, Bella and
Thank
JC,
you.
for
Thank
joining us.
you.
And thank you, Bobby, for joining us.
Hi guys, Bela Padilla
And I'm JC Santos.
of Isang Daang Awit Para Kay Stella.
So this coming September 10, we are inviting everybody who watched the last 2017's Isang Daang Tula Para Kay Stella. Panoorin nyo ulit, and we have a sequel now sa lahat ng mga umiyak, nakaramdam, nasaktan. Ipapalabas na kami ulit. We have a sequel and it's titled Isang Daang Awit Para Kay Stella.
Yes, starring myself, JC Santos, Kyla Chari, and Albi Casino. And this is directed by Direct Jason Pollack Samana. And we are currently showing, apparently, in 190 cinemas. And in Gateway Cinema, we will have back-to-back screenings of Isang Daang Tula and Isang Daang Awit Para Kay Stella.
I'll see you all in the cinemas.
Bye!